What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, IG, TikTok, bottom video, and we're just gonna hop right into it. So today we'll be doing a T video today, and it's some shit I know you probably seen, especially if you clicked on the damn video. But we'll be talking about Future and Gorgeous Doll. Now it went viral for a number of reasons. You probably seen the video where he was like, "I don't know you," and well, that's probably the most viral reason why you probably seen it. But
now he's threatening to have my page deleted. So if you know, go follow my other page. But it's like, at the end of the day, babe, I will take this off TikTok and we will go to Instagram with it. Okay? I will go to Twitter with it. I will go to ever social. Listen, babe, who are you playing with?
Bro, don't worry.
Don't text my phone. Don't text. Excuse me?
Bro, I don't know you, bro.
Stop fucking playing. Listen, at the end of the day, I promise you, on my life, on my fucking life, on everything in my life. All you had to do was shut the fuck up. All you had to do, you keep on fucking playing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're gonna fucking learn. I promise you. Because I'm gonna fucking teach you. I promise I'm going to teach you, bitch.
it's actually a lot more layered and a lot more to it than you would think. So we're just gonna get into that today. Obviously, you probably seen the normal story times Gorgeous put up. I mean, and got deleted now because they almost banned her account. They gave it to her back, but then she moved it to YouTube and all that. So it's been a bunch of shit in the last 2 days. But like I said, it's a lot more to it, especially you gotta do your research. So we just gonna get into it. So first, I'm gonna get into I'm gonna get into really what she was telling on those story times. And on those story times, she really gave one how she met Future and how she, certain interactions with Future on trips and shit like that. So first, this is how she said she met Future. Like I was saying, if you didn't know, Gorgeous Doll was, well, I don't know if she still is, but she was a stripper at Magic City. Or I don't know if she, some strippers work at multiple clubs, but I know she was a stripper at Magic City for some time. So Future comes into the club one day looking for Gorgeous. Gorgeous had already left at the time, but she said her friend ended up calling her and telling her that Future was looking for her. So he comes back to the club the next night. They meet. She end up going home with him. He gives her some money. She sleeps with him. She says she stays with him about a week. So obviously, she slept with him more than just once. Cause obviously, let's be for real. And and she said he let her drive his car because he went out of town.
When it all changed. And this is about to open a little bit of Pandora's box, but we're not gonna say too much of it, okay? Actually, I don't give a fuck. Let's get into it. So I'm at home, okay? I had to close my drawer, be a little dramatic, because this is where, well, I think this is what everybody's waiting on. And I'm gonna tell it. So anyways, I'm at home. I was not at work. I think it was a Friday. I get a message from the DJ. He's like, somebody up here looking for you. I'm like, who? He sent me a picture and it's Future. And so I'm like, what? I was like, oh, tell him I'll be at work tomorrow. I'm like, wait, what? Like, ain't no way. Like, what? So I have been making money. I have been popping it. But it was like I was new to the city. I was brand new to the city, okay? So I'm like, okay, I go to work the next day. Who comes in there? He comes in there. But he didn't just come in there on some like chill, like, oh, talk to my security. No. I'm coming out. I got on my green outfit with my green light up heels. Like they was white, but like you could change the colors on them. I was so corny, y'all. And he came in and pretty much he had ordered like, I think like 20,000 and then he gave me some money and we just sat there and drank and talked. So it was Pluto, me, Henny. Okay. We sitting there, me and him talking, he getting to know me, da-da-da. He like, I got some more bread for you. Like, come see me. Like, fuck all this shit, da-da-da, whatever. He had already given me some money. He was like, come get some more money. So I was like, I'm gonna come get all that bread. What the fuck? So I went, I got changed and I went and I met him at the studio. I did. And when I got to the studio, he was working, like actually working, making music, like literally working for real. And I didn't understand this because I just got done working. I'm tired. So he had opened up his little back room because he has like this little back room in his studio. And he was like, you could sleep in here. Nigga, when are we leaving? But he was like, I'm just gonna be here like another hour. Like, you good, whatever. I know you tired. Okay, cool. So I go lay down. So probably about 3 hours later, we're talking 8 a.m. He comes, he wakes me up. He's like, come on. I'm like, okay. And we end up going to his house. Do I need to insert the pictures? Because I will. Don't ever play with me. But anyways, we end up going to his house. And yeah. So anyways, that ended up happening. And I stayed with him probably like that week. And then he was like, I gotta go out of town. Here's some more money. And then he was like, take my car. This big ass Escalade. He was like, take my car. I was like, okay, cool. Me now knowing that was like a control mechanism to know where the fuck I was at. So I ended up going back home, and he kept really, really good communication. And this is the first, rapper I had ever dated ever in my life. And so I was like,
So then that was them introducing. So then she gets into one time a Vegas trip. She gets into a Vegas trip for his birthday and a Christmas party. The way she was explaining it kind of, I might fuck up a little which one was which, but that's not really that important. Just the actual details of what going on is really the most important part. So just follow me. So she, like I said, she discusses a Vegas trip where she was supposed to, obviously be with Future. So she says she knows how Future is. So, she asked when he asked to come out for her to give him his own room. Now this was for a birthday celebration for Future. So, and she has actual proof of this. She showed the email where they invited her with say free bands November 20th to Future. Yeah, so she actually has proof for a lot of this stuff. But she's got a Vegas trip. Like I said, she has her own room. Now, like I said, she even said, like I just said, she knew he might, well, in her words, call him a whore. She said he's gonna rapper, say he's gonna be a whore, but she knew how rappers get down, and especially someone like Future gets down. So she ended up, pulling up on him at some type of like hotel, some type of room, all his people in there, and he's in the room. So she ended up just bursting in the room, and she ended up seeing Future having sex with 3 women, which is cold as fuck, which is so Future like. He said, which is so Future like. So she ended up busting. So obviously, this angers her. She, she goes out storm. She goes do her own thing.
part 2 of the story time. So from here, I'm in the penthouse looking around. It's a party. People having fun, whatever. Y'all, listen. I was green. I was dumb. And I never expected no shit like this. This is one of those moments of my life that really was like, I opened the door to the bedroom. This again, there were 3 bitches. Use your imagination. Open the door, I look. I close the door, I call my mom immediately because I was losing it. Losing it, okay? I'm going, listen, I go down to the casino hotel, I am tweaking, okay? So here comes his brother, oh, get the fuck out of my face right now if I beat your ass. That's how I felt, okay? The thing about it is, thank God my friend was in the room. Okay? Because I would have been 10 times embarrassed if me and her just walked in there together. She would have seen it. Okay? So at this point, I'm tweeting. Brother comes like, he texts me like, where you at? I leave the front of the casino. I go to my room. And listen, this is when I first started smoking hookah. I had a whole hookah set up in that bitch. Okay? It was like a motherfucking, he said, like a meth. Because when he said, where you at? I sent a picture of the hookah. Bitch, smoking my tears away. What the fuck you mean where I'm at? What? A fucking junkie. Drugged out junkie ass bitch. But let me wash my mouth before I get reported. Anyways, for me, I was losing it in my mind. I'm going crazy, okay? So I go back to my room, whatever, and I text, I'm like, Yanni, like, this is crazy. Like, I can't believe you. Like, I really can't believe you. And he's just like, it was the meth lab comment that's like, I hope you okay. Are you in your room? No, bitch, I'm at a fucking hookah lounge. I remember that. That pissed me off. Cause I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I go to sleep. Go to sleep. I don't say nothing else because I wasn't a crash out. I'm a crash out right now. Right?
So then after this happens, or after he gets done doing his business, he contacts her again, just like, where you at? Obviously she giving her the whole little mad shit, but she not acting really that mad. So she ended up going to LA with him. And she goes to LA. Well, she went to LA really because one, she thought she was going. Well, I guess he promised her, but she thought she was going to get 50K and get to go shopping. So end up getting to LA. He ends up never giving her the 50K. She only got 10, and she ended up really never going shopping. She just really hung around him in the studio. So you know how that go. Then she discussed another event that she was invited to, where she said it was a Christmas party, and he ends up showing up with Des Dior. Now, obviously, I'll put the Instagram and all this evidence. Oh, let me do disclaimer this. I don't know if I'm gonna put all the videos her saying that, because they are very long winded videos, and a lot of the details she's saying is not important. But if it is, I might put it in here. So anyway, but obviously he shows up in matching outfits with Des Dior, so that's obviously angers her. So that's another instance she talks about.
Am I in a relationship? Like, what's going on? I was a green bean. I was green, y'all. I was green, but I was in love, and I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be great. This is my life. This is everything. Like, yeah, this is my man, right? No. So everything was good or whatever, and then he had ended up inviting me to a Christmas party, okay? Mind you, my little sister was in town. My little sister Samara, she moved into Atlanta with me to help me with Prince, right? Whenever I was working. So Samara moves into town or whatever, and I'm just working, doing what I need to do, but I had him kind of supplementing a little bit as well, you know? So this is when I found out that he was not my man. He was everybody's man. He'd invited me to a Christmas party, okay? He invited me and Prince. Prince called him Uncle Pluto, whatever, whatever. It was great. But when I went to the Christmas party, he was with Dez. And if you ever see this girl, you can corroborate my story, but you don't have to. Anyways, I'm in the Christmas party or whatever, and he comes in, and him and Dez are wearing these matching blue jackets. What the fuck are we doing? Because when I had asked about it, he was just like, it ain't nothing like that at first. Okay. It was put off to me as if it was just like an industry type of situation. So for me, I was just like, okay, whatever, let me play my role. Like, okay, cool. So, Prince is sitting around having a great time with all the kids. He has a son named Prince. My Prince and his Prince, they were having fun. People had got it confused though, okay? People started thinking that I was his baby mama because my son's name is Prince, but he has a whole nother baby mama with a son named Prince. You get what I'm saying? So in Atlanta, this ended up being a huge thing at one point, okay? But it was just people was confused because they should have been minding their motherfucking business, okay? So for me, I'm just around. Like, I'm still spending time with him. We're still hanging out, and everything was going okay. I just didn't understand what was going on because, like I said, I was new, and you have somebody who, like, love bombs you into thinking, like, oh, this is just for this is just for this type of relationship. Like, it wasn't anything serious, right? So then I got a little bold with it. I started tweaking on his ass, okay? Tweaking real bad. Like, who was you playing with, okay? And this was kind of the beginning of me going from nice, gorgeous doll to evil bitch, gorgeous doll, because who are you playing with? So with me, like, he had knew how I felt, and he pretty much told me, like, oh, that it's nothing, like, okay. And mind you, I'm at this Christmas party, all his friends, all his family, mama there, everybody there, and we're just bonding, like, it was like I had my sisters and my friends there. He had his friends and his family there, but he walked in matching blue jackets with Dez. So I was confused. Because did you just embarrass me in front of my sister?
Now, another main incident she talks about is she goes back home. Obviously, goes back to stripping. That's what she does to make her money ends meet. So it's publicly at this point, it's public knowledge that her and Future are involved in some kind of way. So obviously, we all know Future has 14,000 baby mamas and 15,000 kids, and so one of the baby mamas, actually comes into the club while she working to get a section. First, what Gorgeous Doll says that she gets obviously orders some ones because that's what you gotta do at a strip club. But she orders some ones. She end up. She says she's throwing the money really slow. So then she tells her like, "Oh, I'm finna go over here with some NFL players that that I know they gonna spend some money. I'm sorry, like I respect you wanted my time." And so then the girl ends up with baby mama before she knew. Ends up going to the section and getting put on with actually got put on with Atlanta Falcons player. Now I don't know exactly which. Maybe I could end up looking it up, but she get put on Atlanta Falcons player. But really, the whole time there, she's really just scoping out Gorgeous Doll and trying to see it because it's his Future's baby mama. So then somebody ends up telling her and getting wind that this is Future's baby mama, and then she tells Future that why your baby mama in the club looking for this, and then Future like the nigga he is. He ends up telling his baby mama that them two hoes into it, which is, I ain't gonna lie, that's a smart move, Future. That's a great move, Future. Get that heat off your ass. That is a great move, Future. That's an OG move, boy. That's an OG move. Now, a lot of people, including DJ Academics, I get into that later, but obviously they was like, oh, she just want clout, she's faking it. So the proof is, like I said, she showed the email. Another thing that she proved is she showed the watches. Now, I'm sure, because you really had to, live under a rock, never ever to see that clap. But we all seen the clip of Thug and Future in the back seat, and where the Future was like, if she don't got an AP, I associate all my bitches with APs. If she don't got an AP, she is not my bitch.
You identify my bitches with APs. She ain't got an AP, she is not mine.
You cold.
Anything?
He called.
Like, so she ends up showing 3 watches. Now, I'm not finna sit here and act like I'm just, Mr. Watch connoisseur, but it's very obvious to me that at least this bottom watch is an Audemars Piguet. Is an AP, even if she doesn't hold them up long. But this bottom watch, I'll put the picture in here obviously for y'all, is definitely an Audemars Piguet. So, and you're on record saying you associate all your bitches with AP, and it's a woman saying she associated with you and she got an AP. So they just don't make those on trees. Not a lot of niggas can afford an AP. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So for you to be talking about you don't know her, that's really most of her interactions, or like at least like the good ones that she was talking about with Future. Now, obviously, getting back to the mean part where she's like, he don't know her. Let's be for it, dog. He knows this woman. One, when she called, the nigga answered on the first ring. 2, in the middle of him yelling at her, he says her name. He says like, I forgot what he said before, but he says gorgeous in the middle of yelling at her after he answers on the first ring. That was just he probably at this point knows she's he does know at this point, because that's how but he knows she's recording and documenting everything, so he probably know he being recorded and documented as the phone calls coming in. So he was like, let me not even put no evidence like there that I could do something. So the first thing you would come up with is, I don't know that bitch. Like, anybody would have said that. Like, I don't know you. Like, so if you don't be slow and think Future don't really know that woman because he said that Future knows that woman, that was just a finesse. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Now, reading this, a lot of people, they was like, one, they were trying to call her, I'm not trying to use that word, a streetwalker. Let me say that. He said, technically she's not a streetwalker, but the line of work that's it. That is, she was trying to call her a streetwalker just because she was like, you knew what you came for. This was an interaction. There was, money given, a transaction. Not an interaction. Money given, you gave up something. So, and yes, she should have, she said she said it herself. She was very green, and she was, but yes, she should have put in thought process. This is a rapper. He probably does this to a lot of women. He has the money to do it to a lot of women, and highly successful men just move like that. Yes, I will agree. That should have been a thought process at some point in time. But what I am saying is, she, at the end of the day, she is a woman. Like, she is a woman. They are highly emotional creatures, my nigga. So you doing all this for her, and she even said it, calling it love bomb, and I can see why she would think she is getting loved bomb after this. Cause take out the fact that this is Future, this is a rapper, and just say this is a regular man and woman interaction, and this man is buying her stuff, giving her money. Yes, they do end up having sex, but he is just keep buying, giving. Yes, she is going to think the man likes her. So yes, I get that you like, oh, this is Future, he probably does it. But if you just take out the point that this is Future and she's a woman with a heart, she is going to think the man's like her. So shoot her a little bit of bail. Like, damn. Just shoot her a little bit of bail. Now, I'm really this beef or whatever the hell you want to call it really resurfaced all the famous moments with Gorgeous. Now, I didn't know this much about Gorgeous Doll is a very interesting human being. If I, just to say the least. So, just a little bit of her background before we get into her interactions with other people. She used to be 300 pounds. She used to be a big girl. I didn't end up finding a picture of her, like doing my research of her being big, but I'm gonna see if I can find one while I'm editing and put it in here. But she used to be 300 pounds. She said this herself, and not, other people said this as well. As well as, she's trying to get her bachelor's degree, all this, trying to go to law school, and stripping was her way to get through. Now, I don't know how true that is, but I'm gonna get into how I think she is intelligent, so that she might be telling the truth about that later. But that I'm gonna just say that. So let's get into her interaction. So she has and I didn't know this, she has a crazy interaction with Lotto. So the interaction with Lotto, and a lot of this I'm bringing up because it resurfaced, and she just, like I said, a nut ass nigga. So she previously linked with 21 in 2018. Obviously, this is way before Lotto got famous. Lotto's about a lot a little older than me, so she was probably 2018. I'm like 16, so Lotto's probably of age, but she won't who she was now, obviously. But she, been on the rap game, but she's a superstar now. She wasn't a superstar back then. But Gorgeous and 21 didn't end up really working out, or Gorgeous didn't really want to link 21 no more because she didn't like his ways. Because she was like, he had him in a trap and he was smoking cigarettes and all these other things. Just basic hood shit that she won't fucking with. So years later, and we actually seen this incident, but now knowing that it's Gorgeous Doll make it 10 times funnier. We all seen the incident where Lotto went into Magic, threw some money, and she ended up getting her wallet stolen. And because she got her wallet stolen, she kept the money that she threw. Now, like I said, Gorgeous works at the club, but she actually didn't work that night. Her friend was working that night, so her friend ends up telling her about the situation with Lotto. And because Gorgeous has a following, or like a little bit of following on social media at the time, Gorgeous makes a video about it. Obviously, this video is negative publicity on Lotto's behalf. So Lotto reaches out to Magic City to get for Magic City to get Gorgeous to bring out the video. Obviously, Gorgeous is not obliging. So Gorgeous does end up actually getting fired from Magic City for this and other reasons that I'm going to get into later. But this stems a beef, I guess, if you want to call it that, between her and Lotto. So Gorgeous, if you haven't heard the song Big Mama, which is a single that Lotto released this past summer, she says, Ho better Ho better stick to TikTok and mean that with all disrespect. So Gorgeous takes that as a line of disrespect to her because of their previous incident. So Gorgeous goes on to get into a back and forth with Lotto, where she really ends up saying, like, you just mad that my friend is messing with your man. So supposedly one of Gorgeous' friends is messing with 21, but we don't know if that's true or not, but it's probably true. Anyway. Anyway, so Lotto ends up having Gorgeous jump, and Gorgeous ends up having a miscarriage. So that's crazy as fuck. Now, I don't know if she knew old girl was pregnant, but I mean, it's not really nothing you can do about it because it ain't been so long, but she ain't really pressed charges or nothing at the moment, so it's kind of hard. It's just a lot going on, but giving somebody a miscarriage is crazy. I will say that. But the proof that Lotto may have been behind this incident is because obviously there's been no criminal charges, so everything that we're saying is alleged. But proof that Lotto may have been behind this incident because she commented on somebody's post about the last person that played with her man. So if you are a fan, you know, these drill rappers, you know, telling them themselves, it's giving that. Respectfully. So now we're gonna get into Gorgeous's deal with Magic City. So like I said, she doesn't work at Magic City anymore for some of the lot of reasons and some very other reasons where she said this was just kind of the last straw. So Gorgeous had previously spoke up about what she called a pimp was coming in there and taking their money, or basically like the club wasn't, you know, giving out the money right. In a way like that. So she's actually said that she's, you know, about to sue or is going to sue or has sued Magic City. And she actually said this on the thing because Magic City, I couldn't find what Magic City said, but like I said, I'll see if I find it edited. But her response to Magic City, she just basically said, she was like, hey, we're having a mediation in 3 weeks, so you need to calm that down. So
some of y'all remember when that big Magic City thing happened, when, oh, this one person picked up the money and this girl did a story time about it? That's me. And because, first of all, the first story time I made, it's on my page. I might have to repost it. But I made because they were allowing an outside agent, pretty much an in-house pimp for the club, take money from me. Lots of money, okay? The numbers are in the high six figures, okay? At the end of the day, it's like, I've been telling you all, they've been playing with me. They've been playing with me. And the thing about it is that when I did that story time on the other rapper who came in the club and took the money from the girls, one thing is that the girl who she took the money from was one of the girls who literally texted me. I posted a screenshot because the girl went to the studio with the girl trying to act all funny on live. So I said, girl, you over there acting motherfucking funny. You the one who sent me the text messages. You the one who told me. She took all the money because somebody stole it, but it was all in the spinner the whole time. And I've been. I don't play by myself. I just can't. I know that some people can. You can let people play with you, but I can't. I cannot let somebody play with me. Like, and it's not even like, you not only play with me, you want to play with my money? What it is they're not used to pretty smart girls. I'm about to teach y'all. Everybody's going to learn a very good lesson. This is like an update to some of y'all. I was sitting here. I was about to get up and go get in the shower. Hold on, let me sit up for this. I was about to get up and get in the shower. I scrolled one extra time. Now Magic City want to chime in. Don't y'all gotta meet with me in 3 weeks? Don't we got a mediation in 3 weeks? Don't y'all want to handle the situation? Don't let that man. I'm not gonna say much more. I can't say a lot about an ongoing case. But y'all gotta meet with me in 3 weeks. Don't piss me.
In that sense, if they're, you know, going to have some type of conversation about it and you know, seem to be sued, it's given that Magic City might be a little guilty. Especially if you felt the need to, as a club and a club owner, just to comment on some not rap beef, but some bullshit that a rapper is in. You might be a little guilty. So that's a crazy thing. As well as she has also had a previous interaction that this one was really, really just resurfaced because of this shit with DeVito. I think that's how you say his name. But if y'all know who DeVito is, you know, he's a Nigerian American. I don't even know how to describe him. He's a Nigerian artist, but he was born in Atlanta, so that's why I wanted to call him. But you know, he makes what kind of music they call Burna Boy and them? Afrobeats, sorry. That was crazy. I'm sorry. Just brain fart. So yeah, he's an Afrobeats artist. But so what ended up happening with them? So Gorgeous and DeVito had a fling. Can't give you exact. Well, we can give you kind of a time span. I mean, it was in the 2020s, but we can't give you exact time span because you know he is a married man and everything. But Gore, you know, they previously had an interaction where her friend ended up backdooring her. So I don't know. I guess, you know, well, this is how she explained it. But, you know, Apple has that feature, especially with the widgets, where it, like, shows random photos from your camera roll, like, in your top corner. So it was one of them. And the friend ended up seeing that and backdoored her for a picture and then also leaked this video. And this video actually went viral a while ago. But it's, you know, resurfacing again because everything.
Please. My dears. My dears.
of Devito, begging for her. So I obviously put the picture and video in here, but because of all this and the leaking, that Nigerian people, going hard for their people are actually end up sending her death threats. So I think that is ridiculous that you're sending somebody death threats for cheating on their wife. Well, I guess in Africa it's a little different because they do let you have. Anyway, for if he's in America with it, cheating on your wife and then begging for another woman like that. Because if you see y'all gonna see the video, but him, this is out of pocket. Like this is what they mean when they wanted niggas in 90 R&B, want 90 R&B niggas to come back in your arm for you. This is yearning. Like this nigga is bugging. I believe in love and all that. I don't think I'm ever gonna beg for a woman like this. Like this nigga was tripping. Like he was out of and then begging for your side John like this. Oh nigga, you bugging. Oh nigga. That's not P. That ain't that that's a violation. Throw the flag. Like, anyway. So, yeah. She also, since this happened, she has had a back and forth with DJ Academics. Obviously, she just, well, it's because, and when I was doing research for this, at first I was like, I get why she mad. Because what he really did, he dismissed her very fast. He just looked on her and was like, she's just another bird trying to get some money. And just clicked on the video. So that's really what her anger is with DJ Academics. So she got a little back and forth. I'll probably put a little bit of her response in there, but that one wasn't really important. But
Academics, keep my name out your mouth. You're like every male out here, okay? You see one thing online and you just run with it. You don't do your actual real journalism and investigating. Like, you just come up with whatever you pull out of your ass. That's fine, but if you're going to be an investigative journalist, learn the whole story. You clicked on a couple videos of mine, looked at me and took me for face value, which is fine. I'm used to people count me out. But the thing about it is what you don't understand is like, yeah, it is a lot of crazy, like, bird-ass bitches. One thing about it, I'm not no fucking bird-ass bitch, okay? You didn't even know who I was until I tweaked about this situation. So it's like, at the end of the day, why can't it just be, oh, she got fed up and she wanted to, literally talk to her supporters, the people who are trying to learn who she is, and that had something to do with her life. That was a good amount of part of my life as an adult. But it's like, you're bitter like the rest of the men in the world, And at the end of the day, I just feel like that you should stop speaking on women's business. But I forgot you're always in some women's bullshit. You always in our shit. For sure. You're a little. But then I know that if I had somebody saying I raped them, I wouldn't be speaking on women issues. At all. Because you're the type of guy who can't even pay for it. You gotta take it. Like a thief in the night. Get my name out your mouth. Or at least do your full research. I'm literally getting my bachelor's degree, going to law school. I use dancing as a stepping stool. It used to be 300 pounds. Changed my whole life. I'm amazing. And it sucks. It really does suck when all that gets dismissed because of the fact that you think, oh, this is how these birds are. Da-da-da. No, let me tell you, this bird is a fucking hawk. Okay?
Yeah, she's, she's lived a very, vast life, and all this coming back to life. She's done a lot. she's done a motherfucking lot. I'll tell you that. So, now, usually once I give you the information, I give you my opinion. So, I do want to give you, I think she's smart as fuck. I think she is smart as hell. Now, people are like, oh yeah, she's just trying to get money. Yes, she is. But I do think she's a little bit of a scoring woman. I'll be honest with this. With all these posts, I think she's definitely scoring a little bit. But do I think she got the bag in the back of her mind? She got revenge and the bag on her mind. Let me say that. The reason I say she is intelligent, because as I said, well, she is saying she's going to school, going to law school. That is true. But, most dancers, it's not like it's not like a a regular 9 to 5 where you can work till you're 70. You're not going to be desirable at this age. So you're kind of like an athlete in the sense where you really you go into retirement early because it's very much based off your body and what you can do athletically, one, and just how you look too, appearance. So what I'm saying is she still had to, even though she calls Future old a lot in her rant, so obviously she's not as old as Future, but she still has to, develop some type of backup plan because you just can't strip forever. Even if you're making good money in Magic City, like great money, you still just can't strip forever. So you need some type of backup plan, something like Superhead did. So her saying she don't write a memoir about all the shit Future did to her, and the way she's doing it right now, She is smart as hell because this is going to get her a bag. And the thing about this getting her a bag is we still talk about one Future's Head memoir, two Superhead is still, I ain't gonna say she's relevant, but it's like we know who she is still. So like it's still ways for her to still get a bag out here today without her, being Superhead. So that's what I think the route Shawty's going with and why I think she's smart as hell for that. It's another way out. I will also say though, Future's too old for this shit. Future is too motherfucking old for this shit. I fuck with Future heavy, but he is too old for this shit, man. That nigga got too many kids, too many baby mamas, too much money to be out here arguing with a stripper, bro. And I take it back saying it like that because I don't want to just demean her and be like she's just a stripper, but he too old to be doing this shit, man. What is you answering on the first ring just to argue with a John who's at least probably like 10 years younger than you? You too old for this shit, bruh. You shouldn't be 40 arguing with hoes on the phone. That's some young nigga shit. He gotta stop doing that shit, man. He gotta stop doing, like, I get the lifestyle he lives, so it makes sense. But it's like, bruh, at some point the shit gotta stop. You can't be 50 arguing with the hoes, man. The young hoes in the strip club. Like that's just not okay, bro. You can't do that, bro. You gotta stop, man. So but yeah, that's really all I gotta say today, bro. That this is gonna be a long video. I'm trying to, work on the quality over quantity. So this is why this is gonna be a long video. But I hope y'all fuck with it though. So like, share, subscribe, comment, IG TikTok bottom video, and we out.